In this edition, I get from Timmins to Kapuskasing in the Bolt and spend a day at Campbellford.
All right, here we are. We're in the Timmins Work Centre parking lot. Chris, Barb, and Tana Lee, and we are hitting the road. Next stop, Tim Hortons. All right, here we go. We're at the Tim Hortons drive-through. I don't know how many times this thing's been through Tim Hortons drive-through, but probably a few dozen times.
He's talking on the GoPro. We're on the GoPro in this top secret conversation.
Is that a problem? Can I put it on speaker?
Yeah, so I'm going to put you on speaker. No, but I have to order my tea.
This is my technique. I'm at negative 1.1. That's terrible.
So there's definitely...
Why am I so terrible?
Because you can't drive with a hoot.
The beautiful new Smoky Falls, where we drop Chris off to do some work, or something like that. Inspector Chris.
It looks like Inspector Gadget.
Hey, Bruno. What are you doing?
We're going to be hauling gravel, the pit,
And you just down the road to fill in?
down the road, everywhere, every spot where it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Have fun.
All right.
After dropping off Chris and Barb, I head downstream to Harmon to spend some time with the crew there doing some inspections. So you've been with OPG for 2 months?
2.5 months, yeah.
2.5 months. You're fresh.
Yeah.
Where did you work before?
I worked in a mine for 13 years.
For 13 years. How do you like OPG compared to working in a mine?
I like it right now. It's pretty awesome. It's like almost a new trade, pretty much.
A new trade.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, well, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Okay, Dan, so what are we looking at?
So we want to disable the fire alarm or the horns.
Yep.
Just to test our smoke detectors and heat detectors.
So what's first on the list?
It's a pull station right here. Every one of our devices has a tag, so we just confirm that we're doing the right tag. So it's L1, M1.
Right, so I've never pulled a fire alarm before, so this...
You won't get the expected reaction you want.
So
Just it's a straight pull down, and we'll go from a green indicating light to a red active. And there we go.
well, that was exciting.
What this is basically smoke in a can.
Yeah, it's red. He's a Leafs fan. It's good.
Absolutely. That's another one, man.
Oh, boo.
Well, we can change that description a little bit. It's
No longer the southeast corner, yeah. Southeast corner's gone, or it moved further east. The next time off to Campbellford, where I get a chance to spend the day with the crew there. First stop is Healey Falls, where we check out some work going on inside one of the units.
Mark's going to be our kind of safety guy, or if we need anything guy.
Thank you. After a safety debrief and signing on the permit, we head in. Okay, Wes, so tell me what are we looking at and where are we?
So we're in the water chest, looking for the penstock up here, which is it's a common penstock for G2, G3. We're in G2 now. So we have 2 sets of wing gates, 2 runners, and essentially a raft to the tail ring. We've installed a runner scaffold to access our runners.
Yep. So this is a 4 megawatt unit.
Yes, it is.
Show me what's the work that we're doing on the runner.
You see there's a bit of almost a hole there starting?
Yes.
So that's the cavitation. So that's what we're in here to repair. So back in there, you can't really weld very well at all.
And right at the sort of the root where the blade connects.
Yeah. If there's an issue out here in the blade, we can repair that by welding. So back here, we actually we apply some epoxy to it. That's the reason we're here, is to make sure that doesn't make it all the way through.
You get in here too?
I'll be getting in there to take that scaffold out that you were just on.
You put that in. It's a great job. That's a fantastic scaffold.
It's quite a trapeze act, yeah.
It is, yeah. So I get to see, like, how do you... Like, it's one thing to stand in there now, but how do you actually get it in there?
It actually goes in one piece at a time. There's a lot of rope work involved because one person has to be essentially sitting on that shaft inside. And you use ropes to pass the scaffolding equipment to the other side underneath the shaft. So there's a lot of free thought to make sure everything goes right, because you can see there's not much room to go.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I know I'm at Hagues Reach. The term reach refers to a small section of a river as between locks in a canal.
When full closure happened, we got lots more ideas. We got a lot more ideas rescue-wise. There was a lot of improvements made to the way we do our rescues. It's just we have to try and say, okay, I need 3 guys that work this job. I need 4 guys to work that certain job. So we've come up, we bought a lot of equipment like this. that allows it that we can do rescues with the minimum amount of employees on site.
So this is what we're welding right now. The cavitation below that ring was so bad. You can see where they've had to weld on the top.
Yes.
But there was pieces of cavitation went down 6 or 8 inches and would go in 1.5 inches.
Wow.
But the problem is that's a cast iron piece that was originally put in back 100 years ago.
So how do we build out from
you,
a cast?
You have to start with cast iron rod. So you go with a high nickel rod, and you put a couple of passes of it in, and then you build it up with 70-18, just mild steel, and then you have to put stainless over top of that.
Okay, so there's like 3 different rod types.
3 different rod types in there.
To get to stainless on the outside.
Yes. This is cavitated over 100 years. It had a couple of little patches on it.
So we're going to send a complaint to the manufacturer?
We're sending a complaint to the manufacturer.
And here I am at Lakefield Generating Station, which is surprisingly in the town of Lakefield. The unit here is unique, and it's sort of like a Kaplan with an adjustable runner, but it's done mechanically to suit the water conditions at certain times of the year.
We had to dig a trench down the outside of the fence so they could lay a grounding cable in. So then a meter, when those gates open, a meter off those gates, there's a great big grounding grid we dug into the ground.
Okay. How much stone did we have to grab?
That's 6 loads with our little truck.
Yeah.
We didn't want any big trucks on because of the 44, so
That's a good idea.
it's easier with our little truck.
And lastly, I'm at Auburn Generating Station right in Peterborough. And unlike the water chests at Healey Falls, these horizontal units have their runners upstream of the powerhouse embedded outside, so they can't be seen. On behalf of Chris and Barb, I'd like to thank Dan Pichet for a great time with his Kapuskasing crew, and I'd like to thank Steve McNeil for an excellent time in Campbellford.